Howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and welcome back to our StoneBlock 2 Let's Play adventure, where today we are finally doing a thing, and it's a thing that I'm very excited about. We are going to be working our way toward being able to slay a chicken that has been pestering my conscious mind, subconscious, the back of my mind. It's been lingering there for a while now, and I am ready to go fight the mighty Ender Chicken. I don't know why. It's a quest that we gotta do. And we're gonna go do it. We're gonna get a random award for it. Hopefully something good. I can't imagine this is gonna be too difficult, right? A ring of obsidian with a diamond block in the middle. Use the chicken stick to destroy the chicken shell. We can figure this out. We can definitely do this. What I am going to do, though, the bit of guidance that I do have handy, is a comment from Germ Silver that he left well over a month ago at this point, where he details some directions, some tips for fighting this thing. We're going to be following it pretty much to a T, deviating only when I don't understand what he's talking about and feel it necessary to do something different, or just to avoid further confusion. So, he recommends getting chorus fruit. I'm assuming is how you say that. It looks like chorus, right? Chorus? Surely not. I think it's one of those situations where the CH does not make a ch sound. However, I'm sure if I'm wrong, I will be corrected in the comments section down below, so be on the lookout for that. But you can use this to do all sorts of stuff, apparently, including making glowing fruit, which makes you fly, and some crystallized obsidian armor. I'm assuming that is part of this. Let's see, obsidian armor. We want the crystallized version, which, yeah, requires the fruit. And apparently we can't just upgrade the regular obsidian. How do you even craft regular obsidian armor? Oh, okay, like this. But no, you have to. All right. This shouldn't be too difficult. I think we start by getting some end stone, and fortunately there's a very easy way to do that. We'll just go to the end and get a bunch of it. Although I think this is where all my hammers are stored now. I'm going to get 2, and then I can alternate between them while they... this will be fine. I did kind of forget that I took down a lot of the ladder. I tried crawling up there just now using the climbing gloves, but that doesn't seem to work. When you hit the bottom of the ladder, it's like a physical object, and it prevents you from going any further. Also, how do the colors look this time around? In that very salty, half-episode situation where I was venting some steam, and I'm sorry for everyone for that. I actually questioned even uploading it, but then I did, because why not? Yeah, it's not the first time I've gotten salty on camera before, and it certainly won't be the last. There's one where I yell at a cat. Well, not at the cat. I just happen to be holding the cat, and she's dead now. It has nothing to do with the yelling. It's actually quite tragic. What am I Okay. It looked like something was rotating at the top of this for a moment. That's a bit concerning. We've gotten way off of track. What I was going to say is I've adjusted the colors, and I think that the hue is correct now, like the actual color. The problem that we're having at the moment now, though, is that I think that the contrast is it needs a bit of adjusting. And the thing is, I have to record the video and then throw them in my editing program to see how far off we are. And the reason I have to do that is my gaming monitor is not color calibrated to be accurate. It's calibrated to my liking, if you know what I mean. And then there's just been no calibration on the capture PC monitor whatsoever. It is just whatever the default setting was when I plugged it in. So I know that it's not particularly accurate, and I just haven't gone through the effort of changing it. So what I've been doing is recording test videos, just test files, and then loading them up on my editing PC, which does have a calibrated monitor, and just looking at the footage there and determining, okay, what else needs to be changed. And I think I've dialed it in pretty close. I'm pretty comfortable. Again, I think a little bit of tweaking is necessary, but I'm not exactly sure what needs to be tweaked. But hopefully, I don't know. Maybe I did do a little bit of tweaking before I started recording, and maybe we've hit money on this. Maybe it's perfect now. Although, again, maybe it's not. We'll all find out. How much of this stuff do I need? I ended up getting a lot more of it than I thought I would so quickly. I didn't even mention what we needed this for. We have to crush it. We got to crush the end stone and run it through a string mesh, and we'll have a 2% chance of getting some chorus flour, which I think is then used to grow the fruit. Germ Silver recommended putting it inside of a hopping bonsai. Hopefully we can get a lot of these. We'll also get some Ender Lily from it, an Ender Shard. Useless. Absolutely useless. Alright, I ended up not using both hammers like I thought I would. I didn't get anywhere near a full inventory of the stuff, but hopefully it is enough. We're going to head back down to the overworld, which is really the underworld when you think about it, in this mod pack at least. And while this stuff crushes, I'm going to throw it into the sag mills, hopefully in the pulverizer, see if that works. Otherwise, I'll have to do it all manually. But I'm going to throw it all in there, and then I'm going to get to work on some bonsais. I think I'm going to make maybe 10 of them. It does depend on how much of the fruit we get. Or, I'm sorry, the saplings were they, or the seeds? I'm not even sure. Pulverizer seems to work. What about the regular? Okay, that does nothing. But this one still does nothing. Interesting. Okay, so you can't sag mill these. Pulverizer is working, though. I need a way to feed these into the pulverizer. I could put a chest on top and tell it to automatically pull items out of that chest. Can I... need another chest to deposit the items into. Alright, so I got one chest up here for all of the end stone. Another on the side. Now I just have to configure this correctly. Intake. Exhaust. Oh, gosh, what have I done? Do you have it? You've got it. You're not intaking. Why are you not intaking? What the heck is going on? Yeah, it's blue. It's blue. It should be... What? People wonder why I always resort to hoppers. It's because I don't understand Minecraft mods. I've been playing with them since 2013. Look at that. That works. Great. And you know... You know what we can do? We can then put the chest on top of that. Where did that chest go? And the hopper will beautifully automate everything. And that's the wonders, my friends. That's the wonders of vanilla Minecraft, right? That play right there. While that is happening, let's get some hopping bonsais going. Or should we even do hopping bonsais? I'm trying to think. It might be easier to just have regular bonsai pots and then have all of those hooked up to a single storage device. That might make more sense. And we've only got enough for the one! We have a clay chicken, though, so we're doing fine. In fact, I didn't mention this before, but you can set this thing to sort by the items you have most of to least of. And at the moment, we have 115,000 nether quartz, which is absurd. Absolutely absurd. We got 28,000 diamonds, 20,000 emeralds. We're rolling in the stuff. It's insane. These little chickens. I'm glad you don't have to feed them or anything, because we'd be going through a lot of seeds. That would be an interesting mechanic, though. If you didn't feed your chickens, they die, and then you wouldn't get any new stuff from them. I mean, I don't like that mechanic. I don't want it to be a thing. I'm just saying it would be interesting, and you cannot deny that. You cannot deny that it would at least be interesting. 25,000 clay, though. Okay, so that, I think, is enough to create 10 of these, which was the arbitrary number that I chose to create for no particular reason. Have I mentioned this, or did I just make it and not talk about it? Well, this is where we're going to be doing farming things. I need to build the farming stations. Going to be doing that sort of between episodes, but that's where that's going down. As for this, let's set it up over here. And if you're wondering what this pillar about, it's not just to hold up the roof. The running water you hear in there, that's where all of our GP is being... Is that what's called grid power? Yeah, GP. That's where all that's being generated. Okay, now we can just network all of these together and dig a hole in the floor so I can actually set it up. Oh, that's inconvenient. Oh, but it's super convenient because there's a cable there for me to stand on. Amazing how sometimes things just work. All right, I have all of these set up to extract, always active, and then one in... Wait, can I even... I can access the storage crate. Good. Making sure, and it's set to insert them all in there. I think we use... Ooh, I think we need some end stone, though, before you continue doing that. I think this is what we use in place of dirt in this situation. Just going by, again, Drum Silver's comment, which I trust. I'm sure he knows what he's talking about. Let's get all of this now and see if we can compress it. I think we probably can. And we should, because that's going to help us sift it much faster. 16 is not a lot, but okay. We don't have a string mesh anymore either. I probably updated it at some point to a different version of a mesh. Let's make a couple of extra ones. They might come in handy. They won't. They won't. Let's be honest. But there we go. And I can start sifting these now. What do you think the odds are we'll get one first try? Wow! Second try? Ugh, this is going to be a long, agonizing process, isn't it? You know what we could do is take one of those reinforced conversion kits, slap that on this bad boy. I'm looking at my list of augments here, and I'm thinking that we should probably go with another auxiliary reception coil. You can't stack these things, can you? I don't believe so. It's going to require gold, redstone. Oh my gosh. This feels like a step backwards for us. We can create a ton of these. Let's create 2, and we'll see if they stack. I don't think that they do, though. Spoiler alert. I mean, they do in your inventory, but inside of here, we can add a second one. Boom. And we cannot add a third. Well, I mean, unless we upgraded the pulverizer, but the pulverizer's going pretty quick now. Could go faster, though. Oof. The upgrade from Reinforced to Signalum requires, first off, Signalum and Cryotheum. I don't know what Signalum is or how you go about getting it, though, is the problem. Oh, this recipe is useless to me. Apparently, we can get a chicken? What? Silver and copper. I don't have one of those, do I? I don't, but you know what I do have? Silver? I got a silver chicken right there. And I'm pretty sure we recently got copper. Let's see. Yes. Full one, though? Yes! Let's make this a thing! Get some seeds out of here, even though it says no ho. Look at that. There's the seeds. Okay. We're going to put a couple in there, and now we just wait a really long time. We should put more than that in there, because there's no guarantee we're going to get an offspring from these 2. In fact, let's put a whole stack in there, because 2 offspring would be ideal. These are both fully leveled. It's still going to take them a while to breed. While that's going, though, we can also get some copper, some silver, and some redstone, and to make it the old-fashioned way, which is what we're going to do. And because we have so many of these things at our disposal, we will do an entire stack of them. So what is it? A copper, silver. It is 3 copper to 1 redstone and 1 silver. I could set up another hopper to feed in. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's just do that. Got to keep this thing fed with copper somehow. Now I got to access it from the side, though, and that's weird. That's just one step, though. Now we have to figure out how to get cryotheum, which is a snowball and redstone. I can do that. Blizz powder comes from a blizz rod. Pulverize a blizz rod for that. A central fuel sag mill. How do I get the blizz rod, though? A compact blizz powder. Very circular logic I'm seeing here. Ooh, I can get a blizz rod chicken from a snowball and a blitz rod. What? I don't know what I'm looking at with the fluid transposer. Is it suggesting that snowballs with liquid XP will become blizz powder? Because if so, let's just do that. It is a lot easier to manufacture these things when you don't have to run around and hunt for all of the individual resources. Do I have a place where I can plug it in over here? Let's plug it in the back for now, and then that way I won't have to worry about running a power cable to it, and I'll move it around to the front if it becomes useful in the future. So now we need liquid XP. I don't even know how to get liquid XP, but XP I've got a lot of. Do you think it'll work via solidified XP? How do uses? Can I turn it into liquid? Oh, I can. Oh, I can turn it into essence of knowledge in a magma crucible. No, thank you. The only reason I have snowballs is because I have chickens to produce 9,000 of them. What am I going to do with 9,000 of them? I'll let you know when I figure it out. So I can put that in there. Mode is on fill. Mode is on empty. Cannot put those in there. A Singularity Tank, if I'm not mistaken, is what you use from mob grinding utility to get liquid XP. I'm going to give that a shot, so I'm going to take that in there and see if we can drain it. If we can, we'll need a bucket to get it out. I'll get like 5 of them. I'm not sure if we're going to have any liquid XP inside of our... Ooh. How much liquid XP is held within the hopper? And how do I access it? Can I put the tank on the top? Let's see. Plop that down there. And then we have to be able to right-click that and tell it to... Oh yeah, it's full. It's completely full. So up, we want to put... fluid. Okay, this is great. If you don't have a monster spawner, I don't know what to tell you. This is what we're going to do. That'll give us 3 we might as well fill up on the stuff. Wish that I kind of had that going this whole time. I just didn't realize it would be relevant. All right, we'll dump it into here, and it's already activated, and it looks like it's already doing something. Oh my gosh. Now, didn't it also say we could get a chicken for this? Whatever it is that we're making? I've already forgotten. What is it we're doing? Oh, we're making an augment? Are we augmenting? I think we're upgrading, so we can add more augments. That's what we're doing. That's right. I'm forgetful. I've had a busy day. I've been dealing with plumbing problems. Don't buy a house. I mean, it's great when you don't have people living on the other side of paper-thin walls that you have to contend with, but also when things go wrong, you can't just call and tell your landlord because he doesn't exist. It's just me out here right now, and I'm unsure of how the world works. That was it. Fluid transposer. Snowball, blizz powder. Together will give us Hey, our blizz powder. But it did also say we could get that from chickens, yeah? Maybe it was a blizz rod? Right, I need to go down, get a blitz rod chicken from a sulfur and basals. Oh, this is going to be a process. I misread the recipe pretty badly. You need 10 redstone, 3 copper, 1 silver. That's okay, though, because we've got, 20 signalum, and that's really all we need. We've got our blizz powder. We can make ourselves the kit as soon as I get an electrum gear, which we can't, because guess who's got an electrum chicken? Do y'all get tired of hearing about my electrum chicken? You probably do. Mistakes were made. I didn't make the... Oh, right. Okay. We had to turn the cryothium, the blizz powder into cryothium first. Oof. Had a sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach just then. Boom. Upgraded. Add a third one of these. And now we're really cooking with fire. All of that, if I just spent that time waiting as opposed to working, we'd be where we are at right now anyway. But at least now in the future we can grind things up even more quickly. And that's what I'm all about, a nice fast grind. If this goes at all the way it did before, then... Oh, wow, it didn't. It immediately we got one. Oh, but I can't plant it. What do I do with it? Stop! Give me one of those. I misread the directions. I completely misread them. Apparently, we have to grow this into a tree. And then from the tree, we'll get the fruit. And then the fruit we plant in the bonsai pots. Boy, it really does pay to read the directions ahead of time. Is this it? No, but did that help? It didn't have green sparklies around it. Should I keep up at... Should I stop? Do you think it needs bone meal? I don't know, maybe it needs bone meal. Watch bone meal be poisonous to it. No, it's not poisonous, it just doesn't do anything. Do you think that this is fully grown? Maybe that's the secret here that we're missing out on? Is that this is just what it looks like fully grown? And this top part is... That says plant and then flower. Did I make a mistake? I've got a flower and now I've got a bit of plant. Oh, okay! No, yeah, that worked. We've got a fruit. Okay, can I plant that and then do this again? Is this the secret that we were missing out on? And then once it grows, we can just break the bottom out of it? Well, you know what? While we wait, let's go plant this one. Hey, there we go. And apparently it takes like 5 minutes. So that's why I want to make 10 of them. Some of you may be wondering, but Rees, what are you going to do with all of this now? I don't know, friends. I don't know. I then proceeded to immediately break the tree permanently. I don't know how, but fortunately, in my infinite wisdom and forward thinking, I got a whole bunch of this stuff ready, so we're fine. I also had over 100 endstone inside of my... What is this? Oh my gosh, do you know what this is? This is where that thing blew up that one time a long time ago. Anyway, I had over 100... of this inside the ME system that I forgot about. But that, again, infinite knowledge, wisdom, and forward thinking, that this works out for us, because now I can plant a whole bunch of these. We're calling this foresight from now on. Anytime I make a mistake, if I can somehow make it look like it was intentional, it was foresight, not a mistake. This is canon. You all have to agree with me. Do we have any yes men watching? Yes men in the comment section. You know what to do. It's interesting how they all connect up together. Let me see if I can... What is making that sound? Okay. If I break this... Oh, it grows up even taller. What? Oh, this is starting to get a bit creepy now. I thought you broke the bottom out and you got a... Well, I mean, that's what I did the last couple of times. And it certainly worked. But maybe I was doing it wrong? Like, if I bust this... Oh... Okay, let's just keep twerking, I guess. Oh, it makes disturbing sounds when it grows, I just realized. Alright, I'm going to attempt to break out this piece. That didn't do anything. That also didn't do anything. That didn't do anything either. What if I break the top first and get the fruit back? Okay, that's the secret then. You gotta wait for the top to break. Or you gotta break the top first. Okay, so can I do that again? Yeah, but we didn't get anything from it. What about you? Okay, see, now that time we got something. There's some sort of system to this that I'm not sure I entirely understand. But as long as it keeps working, that's all I care about. Oh my gosh, this one's at 100%? And I'm ready! I am ready. I'm waiting. Oof. Is it not going to go? Is it because these aren't hopping bonsais? Surely not. That's fine. That's okay. We're going to make a couple of hopping bonsais. We're going to put those over here. And we're gonna test these separately. See if we can get them working. Oh, this one did a break down the middle. Don't like that. You leave this stuff unattended. Is it gonna do bad things? It might. I don't know. All right, so that one started. I can't interact with this one in any way other than possibly breaking it, which I don't really want to do because I don't think that's gonna. Okay. There we go. All right, it did give me 2. For whatever that means. I'm going to plant one on this other hopping bonsai. Maybe they have to be hopping. Okay, I don't know if this actually makes any sense or any difference. But here we go. Oh. Oh, you can't leave this stuff alone. It starts to do its own thing if you do that. Do you reckon the bits with the bumps sticking out of them are where the fruit is? Yeah, so I bet we won't get any fruit. Oh, no, that one also had a fruit. I was going to say, we're not going to get any fruits from this one, but this one for sure. Oh, yeah, and this one? No. All right, there is no logic. There's no rhyme or reason. But this one. Yeah. This one? No. Okay, we've maxed out the bonsais. I'm going to take this stuff down because I don't like what... Well, you know what? It's not hurting anything. Maybe we'll just let it grow. Oh, hold on. Don't go near it, milk cow. Oh, he likes it. Don't eat it. I don't know what effects it might have on you. Hey, look at that. Fruit of our labor. We've got 2 signalum chickens. We can start the breeding process on those. They only need 2 seeds. Let's see here. Cayenne or cyan, if you want to be proper about it. All of our chickens, they're all breeding along just fine. By the way, in case some of y'all were wondering, the reason I only ever have 2 seeds in each one is because I don't want them to breed 2 versions of an inferior chicken. I just want, like for instance here, I just want to breed 1 level better, and then I'll swap it out, this one out with the better one, and so on and so forth until they're all inbred, but also incredibly fast at dropping eggs. You know, just like growing real chickens. You want to inbreed them just enough to where... No, you know, let's not even finish that thought. This process is so very slow. I think I'm going to make 5 more hopping bonsais. Just for the fun of it. No, that's not true. It's not for fun at all. It is strictly so that we can get better performance because they're taking so long to grow. This one is about to hit 100%, and I'm really excited to see what happens at that point, whether or not it did properly harvest at that time. And there we go. We've got some popped fruit and some regular fruit. Now, the regular fruit is what we are after, because it is apparently what we can use to build some fantastic armor. This looks good. Armor toughness. It's got fire protection. I don't know what this chicken's going to bring at us, but that sounds like it'll be handy. And you can build a sword of evasion. That's a thing that we could build if we had dragon's breath. We don't. So never mind. We can't build that. What you can do now, that I now realize this, is just come over here and break them out like this, and it'll drop, I don't know, however many fruits it's producing. Like, I've got 10 here now. Heck, this is almost producing as fast as this. The difference is I don't think the hopping bonsais are going to try to take over the world, and I do get that feeling from these plants over here. Still, I felt oddly compelled, as if by some mysterious force, to plant more. I mean, really, when you think about it, what could possibly be the problem here? It's not like this stuff is alive. It's not like it can hurt us.
What you are doing is right.
In the meantime, we have, well, more than enough to make our armor at long last. So, I did the math. Each one of these takes 2. And last time I checked, 2 times 4 is less than 15. I think it's right at 8. Could be wrong, though. We also need some obsidian and some diamonds. Guess what? We've got those. Do you know why? I'm not even going to tell you why. You can guess for yourself. It might involve poultry, though. Note that I didn't say chickens. Oh, no! Alright, so our diamond armor has, you know, some pretty decent armor toughness. 2 across the board, and then as far as actual armor protection, 3, 8, 6, 3... versus 5, 9, 7, 4. I'm feeling much better about this. I feel pretty ready to take on the world. Allegedly, we can also use this armor to fly. Or I'm sorry, not the armor, but the fruit. The fruit around the glowstone will give us the ability to fly. Gives you a few minutes of creative flight each time it's eaten, and apparently it stacks if you eat a lot of it, and it's only counting down when you're using it. So I don't see any way of did we just eat 2? How did we just eat 2? I thought we only ate 1. Oh my gosh, it works. We can fly. Oh, but again, I don't see a countdown telling us when it's going to wear off. But apparently, according to Germ Silver at least, it only counts down when in use. So that is spectacular. Especially now that we've got so much of it being generated kind of at all times. I mean, we've already got 11 more in here. And I don't know what we can do with the popped fruits. If I can get back access to that thing, there we go. We can find out, let's see, uses. We can create purple blocks. An end rod, useful for certain things. End rod, of course, not to be confused with Enron. That's a different thing. Ask your parents. You can squeeze it to get crystallized chunks, which can be used to make blocks and logic directors. And then, of course, we've got this, which is not concerning at all. And beautiful. Oh, I found it. Okay, I found it. It's over in the top right of the screen. It's right on top of the mini-map. That's where the flying thing is. I just now spotted it. It kind of blends in with the mini-map over there in the top right. But yeah, okay, when you're flying, it counts down. And then as soon as you land, it stops. It does count jumping, though. Okay, good to know. That's handy. Well, I think we're going to call it this episode because we've done a lot. We've done a whole heck of a lot. We've got this whole new plant system going. We've got ourselves some sick new armor, which I'm very excited about. Oh, I didn't even mention the buffs that it's got. Aqua Affinity, Respiration 3, Protection 4, Fire Protection 4, Feather Falling 4, Depth Strider 3. I don't know what that one does. But, hey, this is great. This is great. Now we need to work on a weapon, which is what we're going to do next episode. So I hope you folks are prepared for that. I hope you all tune back in. And then I guess the episode after that, we're going to go fight a horrible chicken creature. Thank you folks for watching. God bless you. I'll see you later. Bye.